with a total of 123 combat clashes.
Right, everybody. Now, I was just talking to Emma about, I did say that Russia will come back in and all that after Ukraine attacked. I've been talking about it for a while, actually. I've been videoing my thoughts of what could happen and war tactics and all this kind of stuff. Feelings we get and all that kind of thing. And so I said to Emma, oh, yeah, Russia will go in. He's talked about peace and stuff. I've talked about how we do certain steps, like bad guys, bad countries do bad things. And then they get to a point where they're going, all right, I'm willing to compromise. All right. Definitely when they talk about peace, that means compromise. Right? And, but then sometimes, because they've already been bad before and there's a fight going, sometimes halfway through the fight, when you see someone go, look, stop, because that's what's going on. Right? The other person, and you see in fights, they don't stop. Man, other people have got to get in countries. But if other people are getting in and bashing the same dude too, then it probably won't stop, will it? And that's what they're doing to Putin, right? And so what else can he do at that point, right? Because Emma was just going, Putin was talking about peace. And I go, well, that was his spot to have a chat with people, right? And pull up, but they're not pulling up. In fact, they're getting more reinforcements to attack him. So in his point of view, he can't speak peace anymore. He gave a chance. It's given a chance. All wars and areas and business and everywhere, it's all similar sectors, do the similar things before the full of retaliation, right? And he's getting actually to the point now, because people are getting help and that if he doesn't do nothing, he'll turn out like Gaza, right? That's what they want. They want him gone. He wanted peace. He was willing to change. Sometimes when countries change, first you've got to change the king that's evil, because the one that's evil is in the best position to change things. Isn't that right, Emma? Do you know that one? Right? Then to kill him, as they talked about with Hitler, you might just get even an eviler takeover, and a country that's angry that other countries were willing to sacrifice innocent lives. There's innocent lives in Russia. Do you know that, Emma? Yeah, right. And so they're attacking. There was a peace moment. They didn't want to do it. They got more enforcement. So didn't want to do more talks. He gets cut out of a lot of things. They're cutting him out of the world deals and stuff like that. Right. I'm not sticking up for anyone. I just speak. In fact, I don't like certain things, and I'll speak about them. Right. About when it comes to Putin. In fact, they're all as bad as each other in a way. More is worse than others. But there's a time where it needs to stop and a time for a change. But if you keep retaliating on opportunities of peace, right, from a bad guy, you don't have to go the peace they want, but you can still keep peace by pulling up and going with the peace. Always get ready in the background, as bad guys do. As people would say, look, they're still doing things. Well, everyone doesn't know that peace is going to last. But keeping it there is a good thing, right? As we can still talk. Isn't that right? Yeah. Right? And communicate. And that's the most first point of peace, is proper communication. If you don't have proper communication, you're lying. Well, you're definitely not going to get the other parts, are you, when it comes to peace? So the first thing of peace is communication, and try to get rid of the lies and investigation and circling back and get the full story and all that kind of stuff. Right? Would take over time more peace. Right? Even as Putin started. Here's a whole theory for you. Pretend here's an outcome for you. Pretend Putin started peace now, right? And he, like I said, it takes a while for the bad guys, and he starts talking. It's peace now, no more wars, no, and he starts starting to build more bombs. It's less of it, as you know, when they try to hide things, they have to do it less, so there'll be less of it, more likely, right? And as you're doing that, and people are coming in, more people, he's allowing people to come in to change the country and change their mind towards the connection of peace, and changed as they slowly change and connect and see what they like to do between each other, and advice between each other, right, for peace, if that's what they want. Otherwise, all-out war is not good. And while they're doing that, Putin dies. Right? This happened in Russia at one stage, right? He had a bad outcome. He died. He got paralysed and suffered for days because he had a stupid law where he didn't want to get disturbed. And because of that, if he passed out or something when no one was around, he wouldn't have to do the next part to bring in a guard or something. He had to do something. So if someone's at his room, which is what happened to him, and he passed out, no one was allowed to go knock on him, even if he was late, because he had his own rules. He was allowed to be late, anything like that. And so, because they had all these rules, they wouldn't enter the room. Like, no one's entered the room, none of this, none of that. We can't disturb him, we know he's in there. We can see him in the bed. They can hear him breathing, stuff like that, right? And so he's sitting there, and he's frozen, and he can't talk. He's like that when people wake up in their sleep. And then he eventually just dies because of his problem or dehydration. It wasn't. It's been a little while back on that one. But yeah, imagine that. Imagine Putin just having a heart attack, and then someone else goes in who's a little better than that was chance there, right? And the peace was already there. Then the attack. If you're attacking a country and someone dies, a leader, more likely they're going to put someone even just as vicious or more vicious, right, to attack even more, as they'll believe that he might have been weak and a lot of other things is why he died. They might even bring in religion, right? But anyway, have a good one, and let me know about your thoughts and opinions about when it comes to peace and reinforcing countries that are attacking other countries, and should you keep reinforcing when they say no to peace moments, and when they do that and a war happens or a little fight happens and it becomes bad, who's really in the wrong? I've got my opinion, you let me know about yours, or keep it in your head but spread it around to your loved ones. See you later.